Yo, what's up, world? It's your man Slim Jim Longfoot and Johnny Quest Gaming to my right here. You already know what it is. It's the Nerd Strip Club. We finally back for 2025, baby.
Yo, what up, America? That's right. This is your boy Johnny Quest and your man Slim Jim Longfoot. We are back in the newest episode of the Nerd Strip Club. That's right. We've been gone for a while, y'all, but we're back, man. It's 2025, and we are here, ready to go. As man Slim Jim Longfoot say, we're ready to strive in 2025. So let's go ahead, man. Let's get ready for this awesome show. Slim, kick that intro, man.
Thrive. Man, what's up, y'all? Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the Goat King of America, with Johnny Quest Gaming over here. Welcome to the Nerd Strip Club. Y'all already know the vibes. Yo, we are here talking comics, hip hop, gaming, movies, and all things nerdy. You know what I'm saying? All types of music, all that there. So make sure, hey, it's time to get nerdy and dirty. So come on in and shake your tail feathers to this convo. You feel me? Share us out, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Cause we out here, baby, in the 2025. We thriving. The goal this year is to thrive in 2025, and that's what we gonna do, man. Yo, without further ado, before you know what I'm saying, we get all the way started in, you know what I'm saying? You know, this our first episode of the year in 2025, you know, episode 22 in the year 2025, you know what I'm saying? First episode in 2025, episode 22 overall. I wanted to say, of course, wanted to send prayers out to my families and Johnny Quest Gaming's family as well. I lost my cousin TJ back in February. Also in February, we lost Miss Manning, Johnny Quest Gaming's mom. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to those most amazing souls. You know what I'm saying? Johnny Quest Gaming, as always, bro. You know what I'm saying? Love you, man, and you know what I'm saying? Condolences to you and your family, most definitely. And yeah, that part right there, man.
Yeah, man, definitely. Great losses this year, but they want us to continue on to do what we do, and that's why these episodes like this is so important that we continue on with their legacy and make something special and bring the world from our inside to theirs and show them exactly that we're trying to come here and make something amazing happen. So thank y'all for joining us on another episode, man. So appreciate those condolences, Slim. Definitely, man. Much love. From the womb to the tomb, that's my brother, 100%, man. So definitely appreciate the love, and also my pops from another father,
Good
Nard
dude.
Henry, the dude. Much love for him too, man. So definitely appreciate y'all, man. But on another note, man, we're here, man. We're here. We are ready for this
Information
episode.
Day
That's right.
411.
That's right. It's the info day, man. We about to give y'all tons of info, man. We got tons of info. A lot of stuff going on, man. It's a lot of crazy stuff going on. From politics to movies to toys to
Yeah,
everything, man. So
you
we
know,
gonna
since
we gonna
yeah, so since my bad, since the last time y'all seen us, I think it was in December, so we had already decided who was gonna be the next POTUS, and now he, you know, since January he's been wilding out, and hey, we already knew it was gonna be what it was gonna be. We tried to tell people before November 5th, but I mean,
hey,
hey, can't save the world, right? You know what I'm saying? That's why it's time to build that spaceship and go to another galaxy, man.
definitely time for the spaceship, man. I've been preaching that for a while, man. And speaking of spaceships, there's a couple of new things that's coming out that's alien related. If y'all don't know, my personal favorite. I'm a kid of the '80s, you know that. So two big properties, my favorite properties of all time. Aliens is releasing a new TV show this year,
What?
as
Wait, I
well
ain't
as yeah, man, this new Alien show. Supposedly might have Ripley in it. We don't know. It's around that time frame. It is going to be coming on FX, so it's from Fox. So it's the real deal Aliens TV show. Um, if you haven't watched Aliens Romulus, I know last time we were on the show we talked about it. Please go watch Alien Romulus. If you have not seen that, go see it. And another thing that's coming out is the new Predator, which is going to be a CG animated movie. Not before Prey, because we're getting another version of Prey Part 2, but we're getting an animated Predator version, and I think probably one of the most awesome combatants they can possibly go against. They're actually going to go against samurais and ninjas. So if you ever love Predators, if you like their amazing combat and what they do, then them going against the samurais and ninjas is a dream match. I don't know about you, but as a kid, if you had told me we got predators and aliens and a ninja death match, come on, man, come on, you can't
See,
beat
see,
that.
see,
That's
see.
top
Here's the
10.
thing.
That's top 10.
We are right here finally. We are right here finally where we want to be when it comes to the access to things that we wanted to see as a kid, man. When it comes to the movies and this, that, and the third, like you already know, like if Mandalorian had came out in real life, like 5 years after Return of the Jedi, I mean, we would have been growing up off the Mandalorian because it took place like 5 years after Return of the Jedi. So in real life terms, it would have took place. It would came out like '88. You feel me? And so we've been right there, you know what I'm saying, absorbing all this. You would have girls going to school with baby Yoda dolls and all that back then, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? We are at the precipice of so much greatness, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, these properties, the properties that we grew up with, along with other properties, which is why a lot of us who, you know what I'm saying, are from the 80s, born from the 80s and on forward, you know what I'm saying, are trying and are creating these new properties to, you know what I'm saying, showcase, because we lived in an age back then where, you know what I'm saying, it was so much amazing new stuff coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like we wasn't just, like Batman it's funny because it took the 90s to bring us back to the stuff that was around like before the 80s, like Batman, Superman, X-Men, Spider-Man, all that stuff. But in the 80s, we had so much originality from Masters of the Universe, Thundercats, Transformers, the Ninja Turtles, all of that stuff was right there in the 80s. Came out was created in the 80s, not something from 10, 20, 30 years beforehand. But with that being said, now of course the 80s is, whew, Jesus,
Oh man, it's
40 plus years ago now. Like Thundercats is 40 years old this year. And it's a trip when you think about it now. We're harking back to 30, 40, 50 years ago on properties that we grew up on, this, that, and the third. But hey, it's amazing because we, of course, for those that don't know, me and Johnny Quest Gaming are creators ourselves. We are comic book creators. We have our
are
own
we?
UGI studios. Yeah, I mean, and we out here got some great stuff for y'all. And guess what? Y'all gonna tune into some of the music that we done that we got for you in a little bit, straight up. So Johnny Quest Gaming, what you got? What you got? What you got ready to queue up?
So the name of that movie is called Predators, Killers of Killers. So I got a little 1 minute promo for y'all to take a look at.
Okay, Predator, Killer of Killers. Let's see what it be about, y'all. Oh, it's gonna be on Hulu. Okay. They have hunting. Okay, this is animated. Cool. The deadly
Oh
is
yeah,
really.
that's what I was saying. The very first animated Predator movie that I know of.
Yeah. Hang on, let's see. Oop. From the director of Prey. Oh yeah.
You are old enough now. It's time I tell you about the monster.
Yeah, this is from World War II.
We must kill it, or it will kill us all.
But if you notice, you see they're going through different time periods. So they got a Predator going against the North.
Is it in different time periods or are they in different places?
Different time periods. Killer of Killers. Yeah, man. It don't get no better than that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
I'm locked in. I'm locked in. Like for
that's gonna be fire, people. That's gonna be fire. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be fire right there. You know what I'm saying? The Predators franchise, you know what I'm saying, pretty much ain't missed since the first movie premiered back in 1987, which is forever classic. On the Schwarzenegger, Carl Weathers, all them cats up in that thing right there. Shout outs to the original Predator who played the original Predator, Kevin Peter Hall, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't that his name? Kevin Peter Hall. If
I
I'm not
think that
mistaken.
was him.
I know his last name was Hall. I'm very sure his middle name was Kevin because I know he had three names: Kevin, Kevin Peter Hogg. I was right. Rest in peace to him. Most definitely. He played the Predator in the first two Predator movies. So yeah, most definitely. The Predator franchise has been freaking dope. You know what I'm saying? Day in and day out, straight up like that. Also, another franchise that has been dope since it first came on the scene is Devil May Cry. Y'all, Devil May Cry just dropped a new animation anime from on Netflix, and we had a chance to see the first 8 episodes of that. The first the only eight episodes of season one, and it was freaking dope. Shout out to Johnny Young Bosch. Johnny Young Bosch or Johnny Bosch Young? Wait, y'all know Johnny. But anyway, he is best known to us for being the second Black Ranger and the second Green Ranger of the original Power Ranger series. He played Adam on the Power Ranger series, and of course, to all the anime fans out there, y'all know that man is the English voice actor for Ichigo on Bleach, and
I
so
just shared
you know
it
what I'm
too, so they
saying.
can take a look at the animation.
That thing right there by Studio Mir. Studio Mir never fails. Studio Mir has
Never
been
fails, man. Never
doing this
fails,
thing
man.
for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So this was a tough series right here. What are your thoughts on Devil May Cry, son? What were your thoughts on? I already know. I want them to know. I know, but you tell them. You tell them what your thoughts was on it.
Well, for me, Devil May Cry, phenomenal. Soundtrack was great. I mean, you can't go wrong with your ultra opening being Limp Biscuit. Like, come on, man. Like
Most definitely.
that's iconic. But this was definitely a late '90s, early 2000s vibe of an action movie. It was like Blade, John Wick, and The Matrix had a baby. Like that. That was, and even we even take out John Wick, it was like The Matrix and Blade had a baby. Like that's what this movie did remind me of, and that's what made it so great. It was because they took those elements and they went really hard with it. It's like one scene. I don't want to give it away, but it's one scene, a motorcycle scene, where I was like, "Oh, this is out the Matrix. This is straight out the Matrix." Like,
Right.
and then the way that he combats things, the cockiness of like Blade, and I mean, if you played the Devil May Cry games, Dante is really that dude. Like, I mean, the only thing about the Devil May Cry game is the only challenge is the fact that you got to get through the levels. But as far as Dante on his aspect, he's pretty much immortal. Like, I mean, he's that dude. But they definitely personified that in this character. I think one of the better parts of it was not only the fact that they did such a good job with him, it was the overall artwork, it was the musical scores, because like we said, Limp Bizkit was the intro, but throughout the show you got that late 2000, I mean early 2000s, late 90s rock and roll vibe, and that was awesome. Like that killed it. I mean, those scenes to have that on there. I think when you do an anime, some people might disagree because I've seen some people in Reddit. Of course, Reddit is where people hopes and dreams go to die. No shade, but it is true. But I think the combination of a good soundtrack and any movie just helps, I mean, it just brings it to the next level, and this really did that. It had a great score in it. So I was real happy. That it was announced, I think yesterday or today, that we are getting a season two, which we knew that was coming. We knew it was getting a season two. That wasn't even a question.
Straight up. The way
But
that
yeah.
is, no way you ain't
Oh
gonna
yeah. Oh
one
yeah.
and done on that.
And
You
there's
feel?
another one too. There's a Devil May Cry previous to this that was a Capcom exclusive. You guys can catch it on Crunchyroll. Um,
Yeah, that anime. Yep.
Yeah, different continuity though. It's not in the same
Mhm.
continuity. I think this one is going to play more into the actual continuity of, say, the game, because in the game we get to the point where the demon world is pretty much interlaced with our world at that point. But I think we're going to gradually get there. Oh, also shout outs to the late great Kevin Conroy, who played the voice of the VP, who nailed it. That's one thing. I don't know if he did the voice for season 2, if they already had that, but that's
No,
going to be.
no, because he didn't finish up season 1. It was another guy in some episodes that did
Oh,
the
okay.
VP's voice as well.
Yeah,
So
so
he
that's one thing that I think is going to be kind of sad, is losing Kevin Conroy for that voice, because he's got
completely
such an iconic voice, man. And you know what? There's a guy on YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, but Instagram,
Instagram, yeah.
that does an amazing Kevin Conroy. He does Kevin Conroy. He does the Joker. He does what's my man the guy who plays Green Goblin in the movies. Why can't I think of his name
Willem
now?
Dafoe, yeah,
Willem Dafoe. He does a great Willem Dafoe. So maybe, hey, y'all looking out. Maybe this he might get the voices. I don't know. I don't too much put too much stock in what Hollywood with good choices.
yeah.
It's definitely not a thing.
Because it's only like, you know what I'm saying, like Hollywood is always hit or miss, you know what I'm saying? Because one minute Hollywood will do something that's just all the way out of pocket, which is make something completely and utterly good, especially based off source material. But then there's most times where they just like, hey, we just gonna cash grab this. We ain't worrying about what fans of this think. You know what I'm saying? Even though, you know what I'm saying, it's popular because of fans. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, the only reason that you're gonna make money off this is, to appease the fans. But if you keep on bringing garbage, then guess what? Nobody don't want it. Nobody ain't gonna want it. I don't care how you package it. If it's garbage, it's garbage. And so, you got to appease the original fan base at some point in time, because at the end of the day, if you don't, I mean, obviously they just gonna make whatever they want to make, but then guess what? It ain't gonna sell because you not looking at what people want. You know what I'm saying? You just like, okay, this will be like, if you was to make a Superman movie, not to talk about the one that's coming out, because I think that's gonna be good. I haven't seen the new trailer for it yet. I don't want to, because I'm like, hey, yeah, I'm when it comes to something I know I'm gonna watch, you know what I'm saying? I don't need no more trailers. I just need to go see the movie. You did. Speaking of, but it's but to stay on that topic, it's like making Superman a whole Superman movie about him, and he's not wearing his outfit in the movie. It's like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? Now Smallville was understandable because it was supposed to be about the Superman growing up. Clark Kent growing up, coming into Superman. So that was kind of understandable, but to kind of, well, we ain't gonna talk about Smallville right now, but 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 yeah, but um on those terms, what I'm saying, it's just like, it's amazing to see when Hollywood finally gets it right, when they get most things right. You know what I'm saying? When they get things right, I ain't gonna say most things, but when they get things right, because what I'm saying, they allow people who are tuned in to the source material to make it do what it do. Now I know everything's not going to be 100% source material, but at the same time, don't make it crap either. Don't just make up some mess like making Havoc Cyclops' older brother, or making Magneto the reason why
They've
we
never done
white
that
hair,
before.
and the reason why Storm got white hair is because of Apocalypse, and uh,
They've never done that.
yeah, I
That's
will
just as bad as saying Rogue got a streak in her hair because of Magneto,
exactly.
or saying that Mystique formed the X-Men.
What? Nah, they
Why
would
would
never
you?
do
That
that.
They would never do that.
No, they would
Come
never
on,
do that.
man.
They would never do that.
That's crazy. You're talking crazy talk.
Yeah, that sounds real crackish right there.
It's
Real
not
crackish.
possible. That's not
That's
possible. But speaking of live action, if y'all already know, and I got an image right there, you want to cue it up for him, Slim. As y'all may or may not know, um, Masters of the Universe is getting its second live action adaptation. Masters of the Universe, the amazing tales of He-Man, um, and his followers, who are aka the Masters of the Universe. Um, as a long-term He-Man fan, some of ourselves, and probably just about most of the kids of the '80s, '90s, whatever. We've been waiting for some type of another incarnation of the original He-Man movie. I think the first He-Man movie was good, but of course, it's got that age-old taboo where it didn't take place in Eternia, that it took place on Earth, because every single comic book fantasy movie does not have the capability to stand on his alone on its own unless it's connected to the real
Right.
world, quote unquote, is the stigma for all comics. It's got to have some type of grounding in the real world before he can actually work, which is a farce. I think that's completely utterly fragile. I don't believe that at all. I mean, I think if that was the case, then they wouldn't be able to survive on their own as a cartoon or a comic.
Right.
But this is the cast for it. I think there are some questionable choices for certain characters. Jay Leto as Skeletor. This is the thing about Jay Leto. He's not a bad actor, but the guy get tons of roles, and I don't see the range in him. I don't see the range. I haven't seen like the Joker. Probably
Mm.
one of the worst Jokers next to this Joker musical ever. I mean, now Joaquin Phoenix can go down as the worst Joker because
Right.
he definitely was going to. Jay Leto's definitely going to go down as the worst Joker. Joaquin Phoenix,
He said,
decided.
"Hold my beer."
Yeah, he said "Hold my beer" with the musical, which was the worst thing on paper. Like the person who written produced this had a man bun. I guarantee you, he had a man bun. 100% had a
and
man
and and
bun.
and that's what I was just speaking on when it comes to people not following. Like, I mean, I didn't expect the Joaquin Phoenix Jokers to follow the source material because it was a different take. But the fact that they did what they did for the second movie, when I first heard that they said that Joker 2 was going to be a musical, first and foremost I thought like, yeah, I know y'all joking because I know in daggone well y'all are not this serious. But when they finally said, yeah, this is what it's going to be, Joker 2 is going to be a musical, I doomed it from the start. I knew it was gonna be crap, and everybody around was like, "No, it's gonna be because Joaquin got an Oscar for playing Joker in the first one, so they're like, no, well, it might be good." Lady Gaga gonna play Harley Quinn, yeah, it might be good. Me the whole time, as soon as I heard musical, and don't get it twisted, because I do like musicals, really old school music. I don't really care for new musicals because they don't know how to make musicals anymore. But the fact that they said Joker 2 is gonna be a musical, I said like, yeah, this kill it with fire right now. Like it don't need
History
to exist.
history repeats itself. For I don't know if writers are just weird because if you don't remember, there was a Buffy the Vampire episode that was a Muppet musical,
Yeah,
and
and
it
and,
was a
and, and
dumpster fire.
oh yeah, a lot of people say that was what killed Buffy. Wait, was that Buffy or Angel? Because
It
no, that
was
was Angel.
Angel. It
Yeah,
was Angel,
yeah,
and
that
it was
that
a
was that was
dumpster fire.
that was what killed Angel right there. Like after that episode, I mean, like they didn't just jump the shark; they daggone killed the shark and jumped over it.
Yeah,
Like
and then the thing about that is, I can understand that in a TV show because a TV show is an episodic thing, right?
yeah, yeah,
So I can understand. Okay, we're gonna go a little quirky, a little zany for an episode, right? That's okay, and
it's not gonna
and
work for a whole movie.
it's not gonna work for a whole movie, especially when there's no ground for it. There's no ground for it. Now, I can let me put myself a little bit into a modern thinker's head for a second. One of those really artsy fartsy, and that's coming from a comic artist, but one of those weird eclectic type artist
Warhol
type
types.
people, and say, I've seen the Joker dance around with Harley Quinn in a suit, and it looks a little theatrical. If I go off the Alex Ross drawings, keep in mind, whenever you look at those Alex Ross drawings, the Joker, you could definitely direct him in being in a delirium of sorts. If you had a sequence where he was in delirium and they had a dance routine or a dance number or a singing number, okay, that's one thing.
But
But
not
the
the whole
entire movie,
movie.
no, you can't do that. You can't do it. But I digress. I mean, we going away from He Man, but He Man, um, this
Well,
I
well,
think,
well. This related to He-Man because we spent off of because of Jared
yeah,
Leto, and
because
then
of Jared
we.
Leto. But yeah, Jared, I'm hoping he does a good job as Skeletor. I personally
I think
would have
he
got it older.
will.
You
I
think so?
I think he will only because he can't fail. This can't be the third time he falls playing something pop culture related. Because we had, of course, Suicide Squad Joker. He was in. We had him as We had him as Morbius, which failed as well. Which I thought was hoping was going to be good. Like I put it like this: if Morbius had came out probably like 95 to 98, that would have been an okay movie. if it had came out like 95 to 98, that would have been an okay movie. It would have been looked at as maybe like a cult classic, maybe. Any time before Blade, it would have probably been considered a good movie.
You know
You
why
know what I'm saying?
Morbius fell?
Sony. That's the
Yeah,
one word I
but you
got.
know why Sony fell? You know why Fox fails? No character
No
establishment.
Spider-Man.
You have no character establishment. Like, okay, for instance, Morbius is more recognizable in the Spider-Man universe.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going to establish some type of movie, even if you didn't put him with Spider-Man because you don't have the
They was trying
imagination
to
to
do
connect
another
with.
Venom. That's what they was trying to do, but they failed to realize Venom was already popular by himself. Like Venom is the one of the only, really the only Spider-Man related character that could stand on his own
He can
as
stand
far as
on his own.
he can
But
stand.
then even with Venom, he still even goes so far. And I
Right.
got something about Venom too that we got to talk about too. Well, oh, you know what? While we're talking about Venom, hold on. But they could establish Morbius in the what's the name universe, in the Blade universe, because he was a
Yeah,
vampire.
yeah.
They could have had, like, instead of having Ryan Reynolds as the wisecracking character that no one needed, and Blade 3, you could establish Morbius. They got to stop doing that too. Like, I don't know what it is about Marvel and sequels and trilogies. They always bring in Stan the Funny Man type character. Like, who the hell is that? Like, I don't know who this guy is. He has nothing to the comic book. You just bring in this goofy, quirky guy that's supposed to be like, and it takes away from the movie so much because now you want to pay attention to him. You don't know who he is, and it
Because they
has
want to
nothing to
do
do
this
with the
hee hee ha
character.
ha. They want to do this hee hee ha ha. Like ha hee ha 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 ha. And it's like you don't always need comedic relief in the movie. You don't always need comedic relief in the movie, but they try because they like they get they get the words of they get comic book confusion. Say hey, let's insert a comic in here. You know what I'm saying? Like they really been doing this since 1983 with Richard Pryor and Superman 3. So they've really been doing it since the modern comic book movie has been around. And so, like they didn't do that with Batman. The first Batman. They didn't do that with Batman 2. Well, Penguin was kind of like that, but Danny DeVito's delivery of the Penguin was freaking A1. You know what I'm saying? Because he was slimy, but he was funny and
But
whatnot.
he's a character that you know, though.
Exactly. And like you just said, if it's a character you don't know, just hey, let's throw this guy in and he's Bob. Like what? Like who cares? It's just like what's the girl name on that show? What they call her, Heather or Jennifer or whatever her name was on that on one of them MCU shows. What was that again?
Was it in
Uh
Shields, Agents of Shield?
no, it was in because she interacted with Hung, so I think that was in. Was that in She Hulk? Yeah, I think it was in She Hulk.
Oh yeah, it
What?
might have been in She Hulk. Yeah.
Yeah, that chicken was just like nobody wants to see this plain person, and y'all trying to, like who are they? It's not too many original characters that you gonna just get away with being a plain character, and they making something out of it. Like Agent Coulson, like for those who may not remember, Agent Coulson was a movie character that they made that they put into the comic books. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, them characters didn't exist beforehand. You know what I'm saying? But what we got right here? We got Marvel Goals
I'm gonna
official.
let you read it
What? What?
because apparently you haven't saw it. So I'm gonna let you see it for yourself.
What? What? I don't even want to read no more. I just read the top line, and that's all right.
So let's dive into this a little bit, America. So the all new Venom is Mary Jane. Now she's not She Venom. She's Venom. So she's a female inside of a male's body. Now we can take this one or two ways. Either A, Venom is now a male with a woman in the inside. The B, Mary Jane is inside of a male's body, which I don't know. And then the the thing that's so funny is she's like, "Face it, Tiger, you just hit the jackpot." How? How, Spider-Man? How? How did you hit the jackpot with your wife being consumed by Venom?
Well,
It's
if I'm not
no.
mistaken, they're not even married anymore in the comic book. So yeah, it's time to move on to one of his many other women's now. Like, it's go
But
ahead.
how though? How is
I
this a
mean,
jackpot
time for
moment,
him to have a 30-year relationship with Betty Brant at this point. Like, I don't.
bro?
It's
Bro,
just no.
explain it to me. How they hit the jackpot? She's not even she Venom. I could understand. Okay, if they made Venom and he was she Venom, okay, well she turned into a female Venom. That might be kind of cool. Let's go down that avenue and see what that's like. They kept her a whole man Venom. Why? What was the purpose of that? And we know that the symbiotes conform to their host. So apparently this Venom is sentient and is pegging Mary Jane inside the suit, or this is the all new uh
Oh.
Metro.
He ain't pegging Mary Jane. He's locked in all the way. You feel me?
It's just weird,
He
bro. It
he
is
he
weird, and I'm like, I
he,
was
he,
like,
he he's locked in both orifices.
what?
Or orifice. Yeah, he locked in. He got the Luciana success in the building. What you all got? Dang, it's already 9:30. Hey, Luciana success is in the building, y'all.
Hey,
Shout out
thank
to
you for
Luciana
jumping
success
in.
sliding up through here. You rocking with, of course, Slim Jim Longfoot and Johnny Quest Gaming. We up here talking the good comics, you know what I'm saying, and the movies here on the Nerd Strip Club. She is subscriber number 78, baby.
Thank you,
Hey,
thank you, thank
hey,
you.
hey. That part. We up here talking about this news that I just found out about. In the comic books, Mary Jane Watson is now the new Venom, which is beyond stupid.
And like I said, son, I don't have no issues with her being Venom. Okay, she
No,
could be Venom. I don't think that's cool. Mary Jane's Venom. Let's get that and run. Let's see how far that goes. You know, let's see. Let's give her some new. Hey, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, LaShawn. We really appreciate you and being at number 78 subscriber. Definitely thank you for that. Appreciate that so much. Um, but you know, she's just now she's a man Venom. Like I I get where they're going. I understand what they're trying to do. But why, bro? Like, I don't know, man. I digress. Maybe it's just me. Maybe
I,
I'm thinking too much into it. But I know the imagery. I know what y'all going for. But it's like, man, can we stop at some point? Look at this.
no. Oh God, no. Come on, no, man. No, man. No, man. No, man. No, man. You know what? You know what?
So it says one. It says a couple things about Mary Jane. Again, I told you that Venom takes on the persona of his host. That's the first thing.
Right.
That's the one main
Well,
thing.
Mary Jane has always been very. Huh.
Was she, or was this? Is this her secret? Is this who Mary Jane is secretly all of a sudden? Because Mary Jane, for I know, is a fashion model
Yeah,
slash actress in soap
yeah.
opera and was always the most girliest thing of all time. So for her to have that reflection as her Venom, that baffles me. Unless she doesn't have any control over the host. Unless Venom, because you know they tried to say this in the movies that Venom was gay. I didn't really think about it. And I
Right.
kind of brushed it off because I was like, they tried to do that with everybody. But they did say that he was something like that. And I'm like, how do you even make a suit that way?
Yeah, that's the thing with Shana. Like, she doesn't even have a female form. Like, she's in the symbiote, and she has a whole, instead of having a feminine form, like, how she's actually shaped. The it's uh, uh, Johnny Quest Game. Why you do this to your boy? I, I I don't even want to know who behind. No, actually, I do want to know who behind this book, but I don't want to say their names on here because I ain't trying to give them that type of publicity. So I just want to find out who they are so that I can avoid their work. So I'm gonna look it up on my own. I don't even want to see them folks' names. But
And see,
yeah,
even right here, what it says from strutting down runways as high fashion model fighting supervillains in superhero jackpot. Mary Jane's life has taken some unpredictable turns, but never like this. Now she's become unmasked. The real mystery begins. How and why did she become the all new Venom? Stay tuned for answers in next month's all new Venom, where symbiote and host have a tense confrontation as MJ adventures as symbiote here will continue. So, you know. like I said, I don't write it. I just, I'm here to report it. I'm here to talk about it. I'm here to podcast on it, and that's what I'm here to say. I I'm confused. I'm baffled by the art direction in this one. I know there's a story behind it, but again, it's a story where you're breaking unnecessary windows and avenues of characters that's already been established. Like, hey, if that's the case, then Spider-Man,
Superior Spider-Man make more sense than this
it does. But
all the way, but
hey, man, what
lower.
do I know? I'm just here, a guy just reading comics, man. That's just what I do. I'm just reading comics. So I'm gonna go to something a little less disturbing.
And also going back to the Masters of Universe casting, obviously, I mean, well, me, you know how I feel when it comes to switching up things. Like, I feel like this, when it comes to switching up things. If you're gonna switch up things, go the whole 9 yards with it. Don't do it halfway. That's how the Fantastic Four movie with Michael B. Jordan got screwed up, because they did one, but they should have done two. If they were gonna do one, they should have did two. You know what I'm saying? You can't make Johnny Storm black and not have his sister be black too. You feel me? Like, that's where, if they were gonna do it, they should have did it the whole way round. You feel me? So, like, you got Man in Arms, and yeah, I know Tila is kind of like quote unquote adopted, but if I'm not mistaken, ain't she his? Because it's been a while
nah,
since I like.
nah, Tila ain't his daughter.
Okay,
So
yes. So he did raise her.
it's
So
yeah,
they
Tila
can
is
they can do that. They can do
she's
that.
magical born. She's
So
she's
yeah,
out of the
yeah.
F room.
Yeah, so that's why I was trying to remember, the full on part about that part. So with that being said, then it's okay. Then it's okay. Now if she had
Man
a,
of Arms, I can let slide. I can
mm,
let Man of Arms slide, and the reason why I say I let Man of Arms slide is because Duncan's character has never had a cinematic debut. You know what I mean? So,
okay.
I mean, as far as like in the first movie, he was there,
Yeah, I mean,
but
yeah, well, yeah, he wasn't really
he
there. Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
really Man
yeah,
of Arms to me. He
yeah.
just seemed like he was like
He was
a
just like a soldier, old
yeah
soldier.
soldier. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty
yeah.
much who he was. So it
Yeah,
hasn't
he
been
yeah he
established.
he didn't really get down with the tech and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Like him, like yeah, with him and Tila, like they look very generic in the movie as far as their look. You know what I'm saying? They didn't look like they stood out amongst what I'm saying, any of the palace or the soldiers or whatnot like that. And then of course we didn't explore nothing as far as like Prince Adams, He-Man is Prince Adam, none of the Prince Adam stuff was in the movie as far as his dual identity in this, that, and the third. So hopefully that'll be a different situation when it comes to this. Latanya Porter in the building, the big sis of YouTube in the house. What's happening?
What up?
What
What up?
happening? She say happy belated birthday, big boy.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, the whole family says, "Hey, uncles, what's up? Y'all, what's up? Pussy in
Hey,
the building. Dallas, Dexter, Drew, all y'all in the building. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, y'all? Yeah, we'll be talking about the casting of the new Masters of the Universe movie. With that being said, like I say, Idris Elba, you know what I'm saying, who has been in pop culture movies before. Of course he was Hemdale and Thor. So that'll be pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? Now that we established that. The more questionable role, of course, was Jared Leto as Skeletor, which we already just spoke on. What you got right there? You getting ready to pull up? What you got right there? You getting ready to pull up there?
you can go ahead and grab that one, man. Wow. If I'm 49, Tony, then you know what that make you though. You know what I mean? So,
And part.
but nah, man, I'm somewhere around there, man. I'm just I read a thing that the guy said going forward, you should never say your age because that's
Hmm.
telling the universe where you're being
To
placed, but you
make
don't
you
have no
old,
boundaries.
to
Yeah,
bring
man.
you down. You gotta come up. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna, not to say there's nothing wrong with the age that you are now, because we are blessed to be the age we are
Oh
now.
yeah.
If but if you want to feel 20, then you gotta. If you want to feel 20, then you gotta pull your energy into believing that you're in that 20 zone. You dig that
Yep.
part?
I'm just made another rotation around the sun. That's all. Another safe rotation around the sun. But no, but
the beginning after the end versus solo leveling, and that is going to definitely be a debate. And it's funny that that you, of course, ran up, which of course this was going to be one of our topics tonight anyway, because it's of course on the thumbnail. But man, somebody was trashing the crap out of the beginning after the end the other day because I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying. I'm hoping that it ramps up because the animation is not as great as it should be because of the simple fact we know where the beginning after the end where it started from as far as its art, saying the art in the manhwa. But I definitely want to see it get ramped up because Solo Leveling just completed its second season this year, y'all, and Solo Leveling was nothing but pure fire. The whole 13 episodes of season two, nothing but pure fire, y'all. And so the beginning after the end, which of course is probably one of the best properties after Soul Leveling, but it's a fun thing because I'm just now catching back up on Regan where I had left off because I wanted to wait until the beginning after the end had caught up in their manhwa, but they're taking another break again because they're getting ready to change their art direction again. They're getting ready to change their studio again after changing it for the first time after the original studio that they had, the original people they had drawing it, and then they're getting ready to change it again from the people who replaced them. So I don't know what's going on as far as like how that story is going to end or when it's going to continue. I should say, as far as the manga go, because right now I'm currently reading. Let me scroll back up to where I'm at. I am currently on chapter 184, and we currently have 213 chapters that are available right now. So they haven't reached 214 yet. So I'm currently on chapter 184 of the series. And and shout outs once again to Johnny Quest Gaming who got me into the beginning after the end. He first recommended the manhwa to me because he found out a couple of years back that it was going to be getting an animated series, and it was after me reading this was when I first heard of Solo Leveling, which received its animated series starting last year with season one that came out in early 24, and they just finished up season two here in 2025 as of now. And so, Johnny Quest Game, what are your thoughts on this? There, as far as the comparison between these two manhwas, the two main characters, Arthur Lewin and Sun Jin Woo. What's your thoughts on it?
So first, let's address the animation thing. So reading the manhwa and being really familiar with the series, the animation is doing exactly what the book did. I mean, you can, like the Ninja Turtles, for instance, if we had the Ninja Turtles start off with the artwork that was presented by Eastman and Lard versus some of today's artists, you would be like, wow, that animation ain't necessarily as good as what it is, but they're going off the original source material. And the original source material, the story starts off very slow, and
Yeah,
it's funny that
it did.
anime fans will complain because Dragon Ball Z, the first episodes, the animation at the time was going off of Akira Toriyama's older works, which were more simplified because A, it was a different time period as far as artistry goes, and B, it was meant to be in a Sunday. It was in the newspaper, so it was a Sunday comic, and so
Mm-hmm.
those animations translated. And one thing about Japanese animation is this is direct translate from the actual source material. They don't really embellish very much from the artwork. Like if you say this is what it is, they're going to draw exactly what it is. And so that memoir has that more static art to it. It doesn't have that fluid animation because they're developing the way that Arthur is through the animation. So not only are you going to see a growth in the character through the story, you're going to see a growth in the animation as time goes on. But the beginning and the end, just to give you guys a quick rundown, if you're not familiar with memoirs, it's a Korean version of a manga book.
Korean comics. Korean
Yeah,
comics.
Korean comics, as you would say. And beginning after the end is another very popular memoir. Solo Leveling is a very straightforward comic. It just starts with the character leveling up to be the very most powerful character he can be, and to go against an unknown, unnamed foe as of yet. And you're basically seeing his life journey. It's pretty much in a straight line, just like all the other animes and stuff that we read. Beginning after the end, however, I just want to say to all the people, stick with it, because it's gonna go through many twists and turns. There's a lot of different story types blended in there because you're going to get like your solo leveling type story where you're going to see Arthur power up immensely. There's a little bit of Star Wars mixed in. There's a little bit of Lord of the Rings mixed in. There's a big huge part of Hogwarts. I would say a little Harry Potterness mixed into it. Um,
And that is one thing I would definitely say, which is freaking cool about the beginning after the end. I mean, story wise, you know what I'm saying? Because you get all of those, like you said, you get all of those different elements, and this is all taking place within one story. You know what I'm saying? You
one
go
story,
from the simple home life to adventures, you know what I'm saying, getting lost from home to, like, I don't want to spoil too much for y'all, but it's definitely got layers in. Like you say, when the school time happens, you know what I'm saying, that reminds you of Hogwarts, you know what I'm saying. Then you get the whole epic battle for you got a whole, like, I haven't even finished it yet because where I'm at now, because where you last left off at, son? Because
I left off on before the book ended, so
oh,
I
so
haven't.
you haven't read the new
Yeah,
parts
I
yet.
haven't read the new parts yet. I got to read the new parts, but I mean that was
I'm,
a
I'm,
complete
I'm
another cliffhanger that it left us also on the
I know,
last.
but yeah, that cliffhanger was just stupid, boy.
It was awesome,
That
and that's
cliffhanger
the
was.
thing too. Like there's so many comparisons between him and Solo Leveling, and it's like Arthur's character is still growing. It's like saying One Punch Man over Goku at some point, and it's like One Punch Man probably is plateaued where Goku is constantly growing over the years and the different incarnations. His story's not done, and that's a lot of what you're going to see with Arthur begin after end. Both of them are amazing. I can't wait. I know Solo Leveling is in this run, right? It's done, right? And the
What?
memoir is
Oh
done.
yeah, the memoir done. Yeah, the memoir
So
done. Yeah,
what we're going to get from him, we've already seen, but Arthur, we haven't seen where he's going to go.
right.
And
And then
it's some big stuff, man. I mean, for people who like Dragon Ball Z, if you like Solo Leveling. If you're a Solo Leveling fan and you have not picked up beginning after the end, you are doing yourself a big disservice. I'm telling you. I'm
a
telling you
huge
now.
service.
You gotta read it. Don't be one of those people that stuck in, man. You know, Solo Leveling, man, is the greatest, man, in beginning and the end. So, no, 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 no. You don't know what you talk. You haven't. You don't know enough. You know nothing, Jon Snow. If you've
Right.
not read the memoir, you know nothing. You have
It,
not
it,
seen it.
it's pretty much like even though we all got our beef when it comes to how Game of Thrones ended, but it's like watching all of season one of Game of Thrones and not watching the last episode of season, like not watching the last episode of season one of Game of Thrones. Like you don't know nothing about the story at that point. You know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing about what happened. Like you don't even know that Ned got killed. You feel me? Like you thinking Ned gonna be the main character throughout the whole series at that point, you know? And
Oh my
boy,
God! Can you imagine the what if on that one?
right.
you you wait all these years and someone be like, yeah, man, that made me sad, man. Every time I think about when Ned Stark died. You that guy who didn't watch it was like, what? Ned Stark died? And the whole time you thinking there was six more seasons after that one? What?
Right.
No. Like, but yeah, man.
Flexified 2 in the building. What's going on, Flexified 2? Appreciate you for sliding through, sweetheart.
Thank you
Hey,
for
most
dropping in. We
definitely.
appreciate you.
Welcome to the Nerd Strip Club, y'all. We up in here getting nerdy and dirty up in this thing. We right now currently talking about the beginning after the end and solo leveling. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty. I'm gonna tell you exactly what this is like. This is like Michael Jackson versus Prince. You feel me?
It's definitely that.
It's like Michael Jackson versus Prince. Like it depends on which one you like. I mean, but guess what? Guess what, y'all? Guess what? Check this out. Let me hold on. Let me get real close, real quick to y'all. Guess what? You can like both.
It's okay. It's okay.
You can
It's
like
all
both.
right.
You can like both, man. You can like both. It's okay. You can like both.
It's okay. It's okay. I mean, we're gonna, this is Nerd Strip Club, y'all. So we can say we can take it to the next level. But if you want to talk about who get the most booty out of the two, we definitely got to go with my man Arthur, because as y'all go on through the series and you watch the series, Arthur gets some play up in the show. He gets some play. My man Jen, he don't. He don't really. I mean, I don't even know.
Jin Woo got the drip, but but Arthur also got the drip too. At least when you get older, and we haven't seen him in his final form yet. Because once again, like at this point in the story, he's still a kid. But it's a funny thing because of the fact that, I mean, I spoiled this just much for y'all. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Arthur, his soul had already lived a full long life. His soul, I'm not for certain how old he was when he died, but he was in his 40s when he died, and he was reborn into a whole nother place. I'm still trying to figure out if he's still on the same planet or in the
I
same
don't
time.
know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I
That,
don't
that's
know.
that's what we still don't know, if it's like still on the same planet during the same time, or at the same time, like we don't know, like. And that's funny because it's funny when I first read this, and my first thoughts was like, this is something like how what I would envision, what I'm saying, like, when we meet the great beyond, are we gonna be reborn in another time or on another planet, or if reincarnations is possible, what I'm saying, will we be in the same, will we go back to the past, will we go to the future, will we go to another planet? No, it's a trip like that, man. It's a
And he
trip.
gets the ultimate dream too, though, because he gets to keep his past memories. And I
Right.
mean, honestly, let's break it down to be truthful, y'all. How many of y'all really care about dying and being reincarnated if you could keep your same spirit, the same persona that you are right now? That's really what we're afraid of. We're not afraid of the body dying. We're afraid of losing who we are, that persona, those memories, that who we are, who makes us up as a person. Y'all don't
Right.
care about the physical, because if we really cared about the physical, we would treat our body absolutely like a temple and keep it in a glass jar all day. We don't care about that.
Right.
Well,
Dolores in the house. What's happening? Dolores in the building. Hey, that part,
welcome to
that
the
part.
channel, Dolores. But
Appreciate amazing people being here.
he got the next level because he gets to keep his original thoughts and memories, and I think that's amazing. Because I mean, think about how many of us, if we was a kid right now and we had the same knowledge that we have right now, your life would be completely different.
Right.
Completely different. And there's so many avenues that will be open to you. You could, let's say you said, I want to be the guy who invented YouTube. Guess what? If you go back to the 1980s and you was a kid like 10 years old and you had the same knowledge you had now, you could definitely create YouTube. Who's going to stop
Hmm.
you?
Exactly.
You have the knowledge. So, I think that's the main thing that takes beginning to the after the end to the next level is the fact that you could keep your own past memories and your original soul. Because I mean, Solo leveling is just he's a great character. He's powerful and he keeps leveling. But again, we've seen his plateau. We haven't seen Arthur's, but um, it's a very heated debate. I can't wait to see how it ends up for Arthur. I hope that they go ahead and do something else with solo leveling. I'm sure they will. I don't think that's the end of solo leveling. I think they will do probably a spin-off series or either
Oh, no, no,
another
no, no. Wait.
story
Oh,
series.
wait. You talking about as far as the no that the manga has ended, but
Yeah.
the anime is nowhere near the end of where
Oh
the.
no, no, I know that. No, I'm
Oh, yeah,
saying as
yeah,
far as like the memoir. I'm serious. I'm thinking they're gonna do like another spin-off series. Like after the popularity of the anime, they're
yeah.
gonna definitely do something. You know what I mean? Like even
Yeah,
if
they
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 do.
they they very well could. I mean, they still got a ways to go on the anime though, because the
Oh yeah.
anime got it's probably got, maybe, let's see, we on season 2 now. It's probably got maybe like about a good 4 5 more seasons in it. You know what I'm saying? To where it goes depending on how far, as far as like how much they do in the story. So I say at the most it could end at the least season 5. It could at least have 5 seasons in it.
Yeah, I
You know
can
what I'm
see
saying?
that.
It
Because
could
I
at
mean,
least have.
I haven't gotten through the memoir. I started and then I was like, okay, well this one I'm gonna let burn through the anime because I really wish, and this is my guilty thing here. I really wish I hadn't read the Invincible comic. I really wish I hadn't read it. Cause when I see y'all on the internet and y'all be looking at it like it's the newest, greatest thing, y'all be so excited. and I enjoy the animation, and I'm just like, I just ain't seen nothing yet. You just don't know. You
Right,
just
I
don't
ain't
know. You
seen
have
none
no
yet.
idea.
There's another
But
thing that came out this year, y'all. Invincible season 3 came out this year. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to Conquest. You know what I'm saying? He did what he's supposed to do up
Conquest,
there. Did his thing up in there. You know what I'm saying? Very much so looking forward to season 4. As a matter of fact, I think they say that mug dropping next year. So that'll be freaking amazing to see that get dropped next year. We'll love for it to come out before the year is over with. And hopefully they might do a special. Maybe they might do a Red Explode special or whatnot, because he had a special in the comic books, showcasing, his backstory and whatnot. They might do it, they might not. So we'll see how that goes as far as Invincible does. But yeah, season 3 was a solid season. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to, Robert Kirkman and his crew, you know what I'm saying, Steven Yeun, and everybody who did their thing on that series there, man. Like, yeah. Shout out to Johnny Quest Gaming, my bro Johnny Quest Gaming, who got me the first 11 issues of Invincible, which is how I became a fan of it. Like
digital.
I knew of it when it first came out. I knew of the comic book series, but during that time, I wasn't trying to waste any money trying to get into no new book at that time, and I was like, I ain't, and so. But when I got those 11 issues, that did that there, that did that there, that did that there, that did that there, man. And speaking of, with that being said, once again, while I got y'all in the building, we just dropped the Force issue number 2 last year, y'all. The Force issue number 2, Johnny Quest Gaming's creation. The Force issue number 2, y'all. If you get digital copy of issue number 2 right here, digital copy of issue number 2 be sent to your email. The first 25 people to get issue number 2 will also get issue number 1 digitally for free as well. So you will get both issues of the Force coming to you. And speaking of, I got something special for y'all in a little bit. So y'all get ready, because we're gonna have a listening party in a little bit, y'all. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying, to talk about some music. Uh They Not Like Us. Did we ever talk about They Not Like Us here?
I don't think we ever did, but I mean
Yeah,
that
that's been brutal. That's been brutal. That's been on folks. That's been the new hit of the past summer, and throughout this year thus far. Super Bowl performance, Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? Hey, salute.
man,
That,
man.
that's all we're gonna say on that one right there for right now. But yo, last thing from the thumbnail that that we got to talk about real quick before we get on to some other stuff. To Be Hero X. You saw the first episode the other day with your boy. What you thought about that, son?
I think it was awesome. I think it's got a lot of potential. I mean, let me see if I can find something with it. But the animation is clean because it reminds me a lot of what's the name of it? Why can't I think of
Arcane.
it? Yeah, Arcane. Like he had
Shout out
that.
to Arcane, season 2. I think we spoke about. Yeah, we spoke about season 2 on the last episode, because Vi was on the thumbnail. So yeah, Arcane, already legendary series right there, y'all. For those who haven't seen Arcane, I don't know what y'all sleeping on, but go and watch that. You got seasons 1 and 2 available on Netflix. They both are comprised of 9 episodes apiece, 18 episodes and all. So most definitely go check them
There you
joints
go.
out. And
There
here
goes to
we
be a
go.
hero.
We got something nice on the screen right here. Got something nice on the screen. You dig?
So
So
to be a hero, um, I think it's really cool because it's got kind of like that persona capable to it, and a lot of people who play the RPG persona might kind of look at this and think it's kind of reminiscent to it, but I think it's really cool because it's an unknown property and it's not any manga form. You said it was no manga form, so you don't have
mhm.
any source material reference for it. It's just a whole new territory, and I think that's cool because again, that same conflict that I have with Invincible is you have a really great animated adaptation of something, but if you already know what's to come, it's not, you don't have that same surprise. And so for this, it's sky's the limit. I don't know where it's gonna go. I don't know what's gonna happen. And that's something that got kind of spoiled with in the '80s. in early '90s cartoons is there wasn't really like you had source materials, but the cartoons was going completely different than what was actually out there. Like you might have some comic book. The comics book were adaptations of the animation or the toy, but they never kind of connected. It wasn't the story bit by bit like in a
Yeah,
mega
like
story.
DC
So
had their own, like their, like you knew that DC animated universe was their own thing. Like
yep, yep.
like yeah, it was loosely based off of stories from the comic books, but it was really their own thing, and you
hmm
accepted that, and you could understand that, as opposed to most stuff now that, well, like
Even the OG stuff, like look at Ninja Turtles. We didn't know what we couldn't go
mm,
and try to reference Ninja Turtles. But,
no,
oh,
no,
I know what's gonna happen next week.
oh no,
Transformers, we couldn't reference Transformers. GI Joe, we couldn't reference them.
mm-mm,
Thundercats, like you couldn't reference that stuff.
nope,
So
nothing.
it was brave and new. So 'cause you waiting for the next episode, and you didn't have that. You know what I mean? But then
You
Dragon Ball Z
didn't know
came
that.
out. And it was already kind of laid out, but luckily for Dragon Ball Z, it had a little bit more mystique to it because it wasn't so readily available back
Yeah,
then. Now you can go,
everybody wasn't reading the manga.
yeah,
Nobody was going. Well, this is going to happen next. Like Vegeta's going to come after Radix, and like it would, like that back then. It was just like, okay, boom, bam, boom. We was looking at it as, because the funny thing about it is the fact that Dragon Ball Z made its way over to America in '97, which was
yep,
actually the year that Dragon Ball Z ended in Japan. Now,
yep.
back then, nobody would have known that, or had access to those episodes,
Man,
unless saying you had somebody like, shout out to my friend Corey in high school, who had like tape with, saying, with a whole bunch of Roma half episodes on it. Saying
bro,
VHS tape. You feel me?
let
And
me
so,
tell you, Japanese animation back then was just like for a kid that was trying to stay up and watch Skinamax
mhm,
or watch the movies through the little squiggly lines. You turn
mhm,
to one channel and you try to
mhm.
squiggly line and hope it come clean so you
Right,
can see what was going on. That's how it was for Japanese animation. Like you could barely see it. Now, of course, just like that too, you can see it anywhere. You know what I mean,
right,
ain't nothing
exactly.
question.
both,
It's
both,
anywhere.
both you can
It's
see anywhere
both
now.
of them.
Man,
But
you be scrolling that bus ride, and you're like, wait, what? That ain't what?
what? Now it's almost like a trick. You can have a picture of Oscar the Grouch and you click on Oscar the Grouch and be like, "Welcome to my OnlyFans." Deep inside the trash can, Oscar the Grouch. Wait a minute. When did Oscar the Grouch have a sex change? What's going on, man? My eyes will never be the same. But nah. But yeah, so I think this is cool because you do get that capability of not knowing what's gonna come next. And like the end of the episode, I was like, what? Like that's crazy. Like that's crazy. Like I don't know, man. I'm excited, but I think Slim put me onto this one. So I'm excited to see how this goes. I don't know what's the episode runtime. Like, is it every week now? Every 2 weeks?
It
Because I
it
still haven't
it,
seen
it,
the
it,
second
come, it,
episode
come,
pop
it,
up yet.
it comes out every it's supposed to come out every week. So let me check and see when hold on for a minute. Let me check and see when episode 2 drop. Episode 2 is going. What is this? What is it? Oh, that's my refusion. Episode to be Hero X episode 2. It might. Hold on, might already dropped.
信頼値がヒーローを生み出す時代
There go the
誰もが
trailer
ヒ
for
ーローを
everybody.
作り出し
Anybody want to see it?
誰もがヒーローになれる
ヒーローはあまたいるけれど X の称号は一人だけ
On Crunchyroll.
それで自分の任務を理解した
大人になったら数字が増えて俺もヒーローになれる
Alright, y'all. So y'all heard that first, man.
み
This
んな
come
が
out
思
on
うヒーローの
Sunday.
イメージじゃないなら無理に目指すことないよ
But you can see it's a mixture of animation.
だけど無理だった
It's like layers animation on the show. So that's the base animation right there. Then they have different experts of traditional Japanese animation, a little bit more chibi Japanese
ヒーローを
animation.
やめて
And it's just all
あ
over
な
the
たの
place,
重荷
man.
になっているもの
I
も
like
全部
this one. I
消え
think
てくれる
it's
わ
gonna be pretty awesome.
ファンの信頼があなたに完璧な外見
I just want to turn that down a little bit, just in case we ain't trying to catch no copyright. So
Yeah, man. No, make sure we don't get no copyrights. But another beautiful thing about it is the characters, the way their power sets work. You know, I'm really happy to see what's gonna happen next because the whole pissed off boss and getting those powers is
right.
crazy. Yeah, it's beautiful, right? Flexify 2, it's beautiful. Like just beautiful, beautiful animation, very fluid. Especially being an original concept. That's
Right.
impressive. That's impressive.
Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't yeah, it doesn't it don't have any source material. Like, it's all freaking this is it. This is its original form right here. And so it's definitely going is well, obviously it's definitely going to get some properties, some stuff popping off of this right here. And it's been a long time since you've seen like an original cartoon or original property, in some type of media beforehand, getting something different as far as that goes, getting something different. And so yeah, to be Hero X, I was trying to remember how I found out about it. I found out about it because I seen one of the reactors of Reactor. They was getting ready to react to the first episode. I was like, "What is this?" And I was like, let me check it out. The thumbnail, the art. I was like, it looked pretty interesting. So let me go check that out. And then I checked out the first episode. I was like, "Oh, snap! Okay, this fire. This fire." So yeah, see if son know about this. And I was like, "Yeah, you gotta check this one out right here, boy. Like for real." And so what we got right here? We got pulling up to the scene. Who that is that? That's the new April. Hey, the Mirage April, y'all. That is the Mirage April up in the building by NECA. You know what I'm saying? Got the Mirage April up in there, most definitely.
Yeah, I had to show that, man. 'Cause it's been a quite a bit of contention about the whole April look, and it's funny because being a kid, this April for me, besides watching the animated version of April, I always had this as my April in mind is who April was whenever it came to like the Mirage version of Ninja Turtles. The reason why I actually had a poster. I don't know if I can find it online here, but I'm gonna look for it. But I had a poster of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Coming that
And
picture of them with April, I think that was like on the
it was with
cover.
April and it was with Casey Jones, but it wasn't standard Mirage art. Um, and it was really awesome because it had all of them on there and it had the April with this hairstyle. Then I end up getting the graphic novel and the graphic novel had April with this hairstyle when they did the return to the farm. And then of course, like I'll show you like let's see if I can put it up here.
I think that was like the cover of issue 10, at least the one that I'm thinking about. If I can find it. Hold on for a sec. Uh,
Here go one image right here.
okay, let me see. Yeah, I got it queued up. Hold on for a sec.
It's
And
actually an
speaking
issue
of, yeah,
called
yeah,
True
yeah, yeah.
Stories.
Yeah,
True Stories.
that's the picture of her that's on the cover. I think it's on like issue number 10. I'm gonna find it in a sec. But yeah, I mean y'all gotta remember this was the early '80s, and first and foremost, our shout outs. It is April, happy April. You know what I'm saying? It is the month of April. Information 411 day, you dig, and Johnny Quest Gaming's birth month, you dig. So, and of course, it's also the month that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 1 premiered, was published in April of 1984, 41 years ago now, y'all. Sweet Jesus, man. Happy birthday to the Ninja Turtles, baby. You feel me? And so that's the picture that Johnny Quest Gaming talking about April. And let's see, let me find it real quick because I do believe because that was from the cover of issue 10 of the Mirage series, if I'm not mistaken. I know it was one of their covers because they had it in color
Yeah, this
also.
is in color. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So to give y'all a little info on this info day, April O'Neil, aka the Turtles assistant, had a couple different incarnations as far as her design. I mean, the Turtles in the Mirage series was kind of wacky; they was all over the place. The one
Mm-hmm.
that you guys are probably most familiar with is the redhead April, which makes sense. Her name's April O'Neil, so you naturally put that whole Scottish or what is it? Not only Scottish, but
Scottish,
what is it?
Irish.
Irish type name.
Yeah,
Her
here you
name
go. It was
O'Neil.
issue number 11. Hold on. Yeah, issue
Um,
number 11
so
cover.
that
Yeah.
was like the red hair incarnation, and then of course you had the movie incarnation of her, which is close to this one, but the actual creator had a wife named April.
Kevin
And
Eastman.
yeah, Kevin Eastman's wife, and I don't know. I don't think she was close facsimile to this, but they did draw her like this, and then of course she had the hairstyle, and a
Man,
lot
because
of
this
people
was
was
Kevin
like,
Eastman drawing this during the
"Yeah,
time.
it was him."
So it was Kevin drawing it during the time. So you know what I'm saying, and he named her after you know what I'm saying his old lady at the time, and so yeah, you know like
And then this was the '80s, so the Jerry curl was definitely a thing. And then like we were talking about the girl from Flashdance, like she had that Flashdance girl look, like that was cool. I mean, and that yep, there it is, and she looks just like old girl from Flashdance.
you know what I'm saying, Jennifer Beals. You feel me?
Yep,
Like
she had that Jennifer Beal look.
that's issue number 11 of the original Ninja Turtle book. All four of them in the back with their red bandanas on. Casey in the corner, April in the front. You feel me?
So with
Fire.
April too, something that I recently found out that I didn't know, is that April's not even a real. She's a real person, but she's not a real person. April O'Neil's parents weren't able to have children, and so they had an artist create her in a drawing from a magical pencil that had this magical gem on it, or what was it, like a magical stone that was tied on it, and he created April O'Neil and gave them the child, and she grew up to be this April, which probably might be one reason why she's constantly changing. It would be a really dope story if they could kind of tie April into the Ninja Turtles and the many different universes, because the fact that she is created by that magic stone. Um,
You know,
show you,
the funny thing also is Renata, if you remember Renata, if I'm not mistaken,
uh huh,
that's her name. Renata, the
Renette.
yeah, Renette. You know, she is the same person in every universe, so she knows the turtles from all the different multiverses
Hmm.
that she has, you know, that she's came across them in, from the 2012 cartoon to the Mirage series to I'm trying to think if she ever interacted with the IDW turtles, which I'm quite sure she has. I got to look that up because
I wish she did come on the cartoon. That would have been awesome. But I don't know if they
she
could have.
did in 2012, the
Yes, she
2012
did.
series.
Oh, yes, she did.
Yeah.
She did. She did. But
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't the old school turtles.
No, it was the 2012 turtles.
Yeah, I was hoping she'd do it with the old school turtles, but I know why they didn't do it, because her costume's a little risque. But
Mm-hmm.
you know, but yeah, man, I just had to get that out there because there's been so much stuff talking about April and her look and this and that. But yeah, I think this is my April that I originally thought about back in the day. Whenever I thought April O'Neil, besides the animated version. Like I actually got this figure, y'all. So by NECA, and show you how NECA in their bag, man. They actually made the Jack Kirby toy that has the pencil. Hold on, let me see if I can find it, y'all.
Shout out to Jack Kirby, which of course is one of the biggest creators of comic books ever. You know what I'm saying? If you're an artist, you know King Kirby. You know what I'm saying? He of course is the co-creator. Most would say really the overall creator of these properties. You know, because you know he was the artist on them. He was the co-creator of the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, the Avengers, the Hulk. You know what I'm saying? So Jack Kirby, Dark Side from DC. You know what I'm saying? So hey, that's King Kirby right there.
You
Most
see the
deaf.
pencil?
Yeah.
Like that's awesome, man. If you guys haven't seen the NECA toy line, definitely take it out, take a look at it. I'm a happy collector of that toy line. Very, very happy with it. It's anything turtles related. You know, I got this. They recently came out with this Baxter Stockman,
That's nice.
the original OG Baxter. So yeah, man, I think that was awesome the way they got the OG turtles.
So, you know what I'm saying, if anybody asks you, you know what I'm saying, what you know, if you somebody wanted to get you some action figures and they ask you what kind of action figures you want, all you gotta do is tell them, NECA please.
NECA, please. NECA, please. Hey, 'cause I don't know how this gonna go over too well with some parents. Like, what did he just say?
NECA. NECA. NECA.
He just want a little NECA. Like, man, oh man. Kids, don't say that. Don't get beat in public. Don't do it. Don't say it.
Right.
Don't let Slim get y'all in trouble, man.
Hey, that's on y'all.
Yeah, like he don't know what happened. Why would you say that? Why would you say that, kids? But yeah, man, that's what else we got, Slim. What else we got on the radar tonight, man?
Yo, well, you know what I'm saying? It's been a while since we talked about some music on here, and so I got some most amazing music for y'all, man. Some music that is based off
I'm
of
gonna let you go big screen on this one.
with some most amazing music that is based off of UGI Studios, y'all. So you know what I'm saying. I don't want to be on the big screen, but I just want to let y'all hear it though, and I want to get Johnny Quest Gaming's reaction to it, because most of this stuff he ain't heard. And as a matter of fact, it's a lot of it he ain't heard. Your boy been Dr. Dre Timberland in the studio for the past 24 some odd hours, man. Yo, shout outs to this most amazing website app, whatever you want to call it, Refusion. The first one that I used was the Suno AI app. Shout outs to Dolores for telling me about that. Well, I found out about it because of that was the app that she used to make her video. If y'all haven't checked out her song that she did, go check it out on her channel, Dolores01, who is in the building, who is one of my members, my 1408 members on my channel. So here we go. We about to you know what I'm saying?
Before you start, I gotta do a little quick interview on you. Gotta do a quick interview.
You gotta do the interview. You gotta do the
Gotta
interview.
do a quick interview,
Yeah,
man. I mean,
yeah.
so
Do it, man.
what
Do it.
what sparked? I mean, okay, so anybody that know us, we are artists. We have a love for comics, toys, games, and music. I myself is dabbling in music, the tracks. I got a thing called Purple Kool-Aid that I did
This
instrumental.
guy here,
Slim.
he does it for real. He does it for real. He know how to do the mix. I just do a little something. You
Hey
know.
man, he put the intro song that y'all hear from his show. He actually helped contribute to that. I said, "Hey, Nergans, play them chords, man." He played the chords, and the rest is history.
Doom, doom,
And he was like, "Wait a minute, man.
doom, doom.
What do you think? What are you making?" But but yeah, man. What was your inspiration from doing the music, man? And I know the inspiration from it. You come from the '80s. You're an '80s kid. Music is in your soul. But just give them a little taste of what inspires you, man. What makes you want to pursue and dabble into music more? All right, I'm
Well,
coming off camera.
not necessarily more dabbling in music, but just because of the fact that, hey, you know what I'm saying? Soundtracks, you know what I'm saying? Like that is the backbone of so many freaking amazing movies. You know, the soundtrack. First and foremost, shout outs. We ain't even spoke on this at the first last month on March the 1st. We lost amazing Angie Stone, who was a pioneer in hip hop and also the queen of neo soul. Rest in peace to Angie Stone. In the beginning of this month, April the 1st, we lost the incomparable Val Kilmer, who was a great actor, who played Batman in Batman Forever, which came out 30 years ago this year in 1995, which was, you know, he was the first person to play Batman after Michael Keaton, you know, after Michael Keaton's amazing first two movies that he did, kicking off the Batman franchise of the 80s on up to where we are now, you know, all the people who played Batman from that point. But Val Kilmer was the first person after Michael Keaton to play Batman, you know what I'm saying? The prettiest Bruce Wayne, the pretty boy Bruce Wayne, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, of course, he, you know, was in Willow, he was in Top Gun, you know, he was in Tombstone. So to name just a few of the movies he's done in his career, you know what I'm saying? You know, the Batman Forever soundtrack was probably one of the premier soundtracks. All four Batman movies, first and foremost, all four Batman movies was heat when it came to their soundtracks. Even though Batman and Robin, the movie itself sucked, but its soundtrack, along with the first three Batman movies, incomparable, awesome. You know, Prince, of course, did the first Batman soundtrack in '89. You know what I'm saying? And you had different people who did it throughout the next three movies, the sequels.
Was he nipple Batman?
No, that was our Clooney. Clooney, wait, no.
No, I think you're right. Clooney
Yeah,
Batman was nipple
Clooney was
Batman.
nipple Batman. Even though Joel Schumacher was a part of Batman Forever, because I don't remember if he. I think Joel Schumacher did direct Batman Forever, or the late Joel Schumacher. I know he directed Batman and Robin, but I think he was like on the. I know he was a part. I think he was. I think he did direct the last two, but I know he directed the fourth one. But I think he did direct the the third one, because, you know, it was taken towards where it ended up with Batman and Robin, which, you know, I guess it's good that Val Kilmer didn't play Batman again in Batman and Robin, because if that was the direction they was going towards in that fourth one, then it's good that he didn't. So, You know what I'm saying? At least we remember him for Batman Forever, which, you know what I'm saying, was a great movie on his own. You had Jim Carrey as the Riddler. You had Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face, which is what propelled his star even further to, you know, where he ended up in the franchise with Will Smith, Man in Black, you know, a couple of years later. But yeah, Batman Forever, comparable soundtrack, U2, Seal, Kiss from a Rose, you know, all that there. And so The Crow, which is one of the most amazing soundtracks in the 90s as well, the late Brandon Lee, you know what I'm saying? Like those movies, those franchises, you know, Superman, you know, everything John Williams touched. John Williams, you know what I'm saying, amazing composer, you know what I'm saying, from Superman to Star Wars and Indiana Jones, all that. You feel me? Like John Williams is the GOAT when it comes to soundtracks, when it comes to music. And even my guy whose name I keep forgetting, the same guy who does the music on Solo Leveling is also the composer of Attack on Titan. So, you know what I'm saying? So you already knew anything he touch on gonna be freaking epic. And
Now
so
that's something I didn't know. I did not
yep,
know they was the same guy.
yep, yeah, some
That
Serrano.
explains a lot. That explains a lot.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. So when it comes to music, man, you know, it's our audio art. You know, we do visual art, but audio art, you know what I'm saying, music, it brings things together. You feel me? And so that was my inspiration behind it. And I definitely wanted to make some music that was going to be you know, that's going to be dope. And of course, based off our characters. UGI Studios, like I say, you know, we call ourselves UGI Studios for a reason. You know what I'm saying? We are Urban Guy Inc. Studios, and we trying to make it do what it do. Hey, Dallas in the building. Mwah, love you, Lou. Dallas
Hey,
in the
what up,
building.
Dallas?
Hey, what's going on, kid? Yeah,
Thank you for stopping in.
y'all gotta get play date going. Yo, let the kids know, man. Like who you say was gonna be at Charlie's Collectible Show this year? One of the Hardys, right?
Yeah, Matt Hardy. Hopefully Jeff Hardy too, man. But I know Matt
Man,
Hardy gonna be there. So the boys definitely got to come, man, so we can go. The last time they was there, they had a real wrestling ring. They had Kevin Nash there.
Kurt
So
Angle done been there. You
Kurt
know,
Angle has been there, yo. So
so
definitely got to get them out there, man, because they have blast. Baby K is a huge wrestling fanatic, so she loved it. She got to go in the ring, so I definitely want the boys to get a chance to go into the ring and get into that and see the actual matches and stuff and meet the
all right,
Hardy boys.
shout out to this man who does wrestling.
Yes,
That's the
sir.
football. He does wrestling, ain't do track. So you know what I'm saying. Shout outs to him. Shout outs to Drew Motion. You know what I'm saying. Drew Motion, it's time to get you back on the tube, man. What you doing
Yeah,
over
we got to do the new episode, man. I've been looking for him. I ain't seen nothing, man. Oh, and
there?
by the way, if y'all don't know who Dexter is, he's the future winner of the first NFL championship for the Atlanta Falcons and future NFL Hall of Famer, as well as WWE Undisputed Wrestling Champion. I said it. It's the truth. That's what it is. Don't want nobody argue with me. You'll see. That's all I can say. That's all I can
That
say.
part. That part. Y'all better know. By 2050, y'all gonna know. You dig.
You will
Y'all
know.
gonna know. Y'all gonna look back here and be like, oh snap, they won line. You feel me? That part. That part. You feel me? Man, 2050. Woo. Lord. But here we go though, y'all. Here we go. So I am about to. I'm gonna ask you real quick, son. I'm gonna ask you real quick. What you want to hear first? You I want you to think UGI Studios. What you want to hear first?
Um, I think they got to hear the Savage Space Toast, man. I wish I had a collage to play behind it so they can see it. Let me see if I got some pictures I can pull up so they can see it while it's going, because it's too awesome of a song not to have some type of visual behind it. Because you did a good job on that, man. Like straight up, straight up, straight
Oh,
up.
as a matter of fact, I should. You know what? I should be able to put. No, hold what you got real quick. I'm about to go to your page. I'm about to go to your Instagram. I'm about to cue that up. I'm gonna cue that up because if I'm not mistaken, you got the the making of one of your pages on there. So, or I can pull up this picture with Jimmy right here. I'm gonna pull up this picture with Jimmy real
I
quick.
actually got no. I got a picture. I got a couple of videos on there. If you want to go to it, or else I can pull up either one.
Yeah. You find one. I'm gonna find one too, cause you know the song about 3 minutes. So I'm gonna pull this one up, and then I got another one for you. We're gonna play two songs from the upcoming Savage Space Toast, y'all, by Johnny Quest Gaming, aka Corley Manning. You dig? We about to make it do what it do, y'all. So get ready,
So
get.
So to give y'all a quick rundown, so what's gonna make so much sense is when you see it. Savage Space Toast is about a young man from the streets of Decatur who, um, in the I guess you were saying the vein of Star Lord was taken from planet Earth and taken into outer space in a space odyssey where he discovers he has new powers and the ability to help save the universe as we know it. And so it just kind of followed his adventures. You know, this young man who came from being an inner city kid to see the amazingness of space and become an intergalactic hero. So, you know, Nervion's definitely captured this in his stories. I mean, in the sound. So I was just like, man, this is awesome. Oh, I just killed a picture too. I just queued a picture up there, Nervion. So you want to play, show it?
Okay.
Hold on.
Let me know when you put it up.
So yeah, so the comic is called Savage Space Toast. I'm still working on it, man. I know people like, man, it's supposed to be out. I know y'all. I'm sorry. It's a lot. It's a graphic novel. Especially working on the solo dolo. It's got its own soundtrack too. Now we have even more songs to it thanks to Slim. So when you get that book, you also get the soundtrack compendium. They go, what's that? Compendium. I always have issues with that word.
Compendium.
Yeah, that thing, the stuff that they do, what they do, what they do, what they did. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So that'll be in there, man. But definitely, I think everybody gonna like Savage Space Toast, man. It's my own personal story, and the amazing part about y'all is it is completely unscripted. There's no script to this book. You can't go
Unscripted.
nowhere and read it and say, "Oh, I know exactly what's about to happen." It's not. You will not. This is everything is straight off the top of the dome. Every single panel, every single page, straight off the dome. But it's in there. It's scripted in my brain, in my mental minds. It's in there. But you know. But anyway, man. Now, without further ado, man, let's go ahead and kick that amazing track. Go ahead and do your thing, Slim. Introducing for the first time on anywhere, any stage, DJ producer Slim Jim Longfoot.
Let go, baby. All right, y'all. We got this track right here. The first track y'all about to hear is called Outlaw Moon. So here we go. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. And hope y'all can hear it. Let me know if y'all can hear it good. Press a 7 if y'all can hear it good. Hey, that part.
Started in Decatur, random corners every night. Hustling with my crew, had to get my paper right. Coppers on my tail, always ducking out of sight. Till I found a spaceship in the junkyard, what a sight. From them Georgia streets to the Milky Way. Had to make a change, found a better way. Galaxy blocks like I used to run streets. Got aliens mad, cause I'm getting this cheese. Spaceships and lasers, I'm living with ease. Decatur race, now watch me get paid overseas. The galaxy blocks like I used to run streets. The aliens mad, cause I'm getting this cheese. Spaceships and lasers, I'm living with ease. Decatur race, now watch me get paid overseas. Pulled my first big heist on Jupiter's moons. Stacked up them credits, now they call me Outlaw Moon. Got the fastest ship in the whole damn verse. Every planet's cops put my name in search alert. Fuck what you heard, I'm the baddest in space. Got cruising 3 systems, yeah, I'm running this place. Remember them days when I couldn't pay rent. Now I'm counting space gems worth 1,000,000%. From them Georgia streets to the Milky Way. Had to make a change, found a better way. Some galaxy blocks like I used to run streets. Aliens mad cause I'm getting this cheese. Spaceships and lasers, I'm living with ease. Decatur race, I now watch me get paid overseas. Some galaxy blocks like I used to merge streets. Ladies ass like I'm getting this tea. Spaceships and lasers, I'm living with peace. Native race, I now watch me get paid overseas. Sometimes I look back at Earth from my ship. Think about them days when I was trying to get a grip. Man, now I'm in the sky. Ain't no turning back. Same hustle, different planet, that's the goddamn truth. From slinging on corners to robbing cargo routes. Got alien homies, they know I keep it real. Earth rules apply when we closing every deal. Fuck with my crew, get shot out the airlock. 10 different bounties, but they can't make me stop. Decatur taught lessons that working out of space. Galaxy blocks the streets, I'm still running my race. Galaxy blocks like I used to run streets. Got aliens mad, cause I'm getting this cheese. Spaceships and lasers, I'm living with ease. Decatur race says, now watch me get paid overseas. Bring galaxy blocks like I used to run streets. Got aliens mad, cause I'm getting this cheese. Spaceships and lasers, and measure make these. Decatur race said, watch me get paid overseas.
All right, that was Outlaw Moon, y'all. That was Outlaw Moon. Savage Space Toast coming soon. Let's see. We got. Let me see if this the one I want to play next. We got also. We got.
Dope.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Yeah. This. Wait. Yeah. This. This a good one right here. Cosmic Outlaw, y'all. About to play Cosmic Outlaw for y'all. So here we go. Cosmic Outlaw, y'all. Here we go.
From Decatur to the stars. Let's go. Let's go. Where was you when they came for me? Where was you when they came for me? No, ain't nobody had my back that night. Now I'm posted in the sky, alright. Comics on the table, just a regular day. Next thing I know, they taking me away. Beam of light hit, couldn't even fight back. Now I'm in some spacecraft, can't find my way back. Decatur feeling distant, systems looking different. They put me in an arena, told me get with it. Either swing or get swung on. Killer, they gon' kill me. Found out quick that Earth rules don't fit me. Where was you when they came for me? Where was you when they came for me? Ain't nobody at my back that night. Now I'm posted in the sky, alright. Found this weapon in the chamber, only I can grip it. Every alien that tried it ended up evicted. Champion status, now they can't ignore me. Breaking every rule, they trying to enforce it. Running space race, got a whole new team. Doing things that Earth kids couldn't even dream. Y'all was sleeping while I was ascending. Now my story's just beginning. From reading comics to living cosmic. Never thought I'd be the one they talk about. Georgia boy turned space cowboy. Got the whole universe trying to scout me out. Let the whole universe trying to scout me out. Where was you when they came for me? Where was you when they came for me? Ain't nobody at my back that night. Now I'm posted in the sky, alright.
That was Cosmic Outlaw. Y'all hold on for a second before we play the next one. Let's see. Let me check and see which one is the next one I want to hit on real quick. So what y'all thought so far? What y'all thought so far, y'all? What y'all thought so far? Talk to me. Let me know what y'all thought real quick. Let's see. Is that the one? Let's see.
I think the fact that it touched on so much that embodifies the book, especially like if you read the book, you'll see how he actually goes into outer space. And I was like, wow, he put the beam in there. And then the fact that outlaw is this comic book reading kid who end up going in outer space and being taken over, and becoming fighting for his life in the galactic tournaments and all this other stuff. So man, killed it, man, nailed it. I'm like, wow, I'm excited. I got to make some type of video to correspond with that. I can't wait to put this in the soundtrack, man. So I really appreciate it, man. It's dope. It's dope.
Most definitely. Now here go one you ain't heard yet. I did this one today called Cosmic Crook. Y'all ready? You like to hear it? Here it go.
Started in Decatur with my comics in hand. Next thing I know, I'm in space, wasn't planned. 1 minute, I'm leaving the shop with my stack. Bright light hit me, now I can't go back. They put me in fights like I'm living in Rome. A teenage kid, million miles from home. But I found this weapon that chose only me. Now every alien about to let me be free. How'd I go from reading comics to running space? Used to dream of heroes, now I'm getting paid. Got a price on my head in every galaxy. Tell me how a Georgia boy with this far away. Broke out the arena with my weapon blazed. Left all them aliens looking amazed. Now I'm flying through the stars in my custom ship. Bass so loud, make the asteroids flip. Got ladies from planets you never heard of. Space police mad cause they can't curve up. For me, Spider-Man to living wild. Now every system knows my outlaw style. Oh, never thought I'd be here. Looking back at Earth disappear. Your boy done changed so much since that day at the comic book store, yeah. How'd I go from reading comics to running space? Used to dream of heroes, now I'm getting paid. Got a price on my head in every galaxy. From DC to outer space, living large, can't catch my face. Comic books to cosmic crook, that's just how my story shook.
That was Cosmic Crook, y'all. That was Cosmic Crook. Hold on for a sec. Pause. Yeah, that was Cosmic Crook, y'all, from Savage Space Toast, man. Savage Space Toast is coming soon, y'all. So get ready. You feel me? You get ready. Now, I got another one here that I definitely want y'all to hear. And JohnnyQuestGaming don't even know about this one, but guess what? He about to find out. Hold on for a minute. Let me make sure this is the one I want to play. Hold on for a sec. Is that? Oh yeah. So are you ready for this one, son?
Yeah, man, cue it up, man. I'm excited, man.
All right, so I want you to go to your page and I want you to pull up that young lady who got her feet on the chair. Scroll back up because I know it's up there at the top. Boom, right there. Uh-huh. Get ready, y'all, because this is coming soon as well. Spectacular. Coming soon, baby.
Yeah, used to be so small, nobody knew my name. Head down in the hallway, that's how I played the game. One night taking trash out, that's where my life changed. Saw an alien warrior, she was in pain. Helped to fight a monster, thought I'd lose my mind. Next thing that I knew, she left the powers behind. Now I'm 10 feet tall, yeah, I can touch the stars. Got that super strength, breaking through steel bars. Who's that girl up in the sky? Used to be nobody, now I'm fly. Who's that girl with all that might? Used to be my game. Think they got the power, but they all the same. Throw them through a building, watch them run away. From the lowest place straight to outer space. Used to hate my body, used to hate my face. Now I'm something special, can't be replaced. Got that goddess energy, watch me demonstrate. All these other fighters gonna feel my way. Who's that girl up in the sky? Used to be nobody, now I'm light. Sometimes I remember that girl I used to be. Remember that girl. But now I got the power and the strength. Set me free. They call me spectacular. Boom. Spectacular, one show. Spectacular, boom. I'm spectacular now. I'm spectacular now.
Spectacular coming soon, y'all. Written by JohnnyQuestGaming. Amazing freaking art by Vincent E. Allen. It's spectacular, y'all. Hey, I got one more spectacular song to play, but before I get to that one, JohnnyQuestGaming, what you thought of that? Because that was your first time hearing it. JohnnyQuestGaming.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I said I'm freaked out, man. It's like all of them in my mental minds, man. I'm like, yo, like, I don't know, man. I'm scared, man, because that was like a whole TV sitcom cartoon theme intro, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. It's scary. It's scary. I mean, it's awesome without a doubt, but it's just so dead on that it's unbelievable that it's that dead accurate. Like, I'm just like, wow. Like, man, I'm blown away. Like, I still can't believe that it's not like somebody in the studio putting it together to know that type of info to create the song. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Yeah.
Technology is scary.
Skynet real, y'all. We gonna welcome our overlords in the next 4 years, y'all. 2029 around the corner.
man. But my hats off to you, brother. It was definitely a dope theme song, man. I think that was dope. That was really dope.
Hey, appreciate it, sir. I got one more spectacular joint to play, then we're gonna move on to another one. So here we go. Spectacular, y'all. Another track, another spectacular track. Here we go.
He used to walk these streets.
Here we go.
He used to walk these streets alone, head down low, phone in hand. Nobody saw me, I was fine with that. Till that night when everything changed. When she fell from above, all grace and might, and showed me who I could be. I'm spectacular, spectacular, more than what you see, more than what you see. I'm spectacular, yeah, spectacular. Watch me break free. Now I stand so much taller. Got this power in my veins. They come from stars I never knew. Looking for a fight, but I ain't scared. My love swing as I move through space and let them make me. Stars claim me now. I'm spectacular, spectacular. More than what you see, more more than what you see. I'm spectacular, yeah, spectacular. Watch me break free. Feel this power growing day by day. Yeah, Mokatale. Can't hold me down, no, not today. Every morning when I rise, I see strength in these brown eyes. Those high school halls are far behind. Now galaxies bend to my design. And if you're lost like I once was, just look up, you might see me. 'Cause I'm spectacular, I'm spectacular. More than what you see, more than what you see. I'm spectacular, you're spectacular. Watch me break free.
Hey, spectacular, baby.
Hey man, I'm convinced now. Don't tell me that you did not have a time machine and go into the future where the anime was created and that was the end song at the end of the anime and you brought it back. I don't want to hear it. I know it for a fact. The man's a time traveler. The man's a time traveler, went to the future, got these tracks and came back with it.
Okay, say
Cause
his
ain't
name
nowhere in the
right.
world you can't tell me
This is on the
that ain't
replay.
that's the end of the anime series right there. That's the end song of anime series. That's it. I don't care what studio we go with. I don't care who get involved. That's the song. That's the
That part.
song. That's the one we keep it. That's it. When the show go off, that's the song we're gonna play. That's it.
That part.
That's set in stone.
Yeah. You felt that one right there, didn't you? You felt that right there. That thing right there, that thing right there, boy.
Yeah, man. That right there. That's a banger, man. That right there. Yeah, man. That was it. That was the one right there, man. That was it.
Hey.
That was it.
Hey, we trying to daggone let them know, man. We trying to let them know, man. We trying to let them know, man. UGI Studio, we ain't here to play no more games on y'all, man. We trying to get this. We trying to let y'all know what it is out here. We trying to let y'all know what it is out here, man. We out here, man. We out here, yo. And you think this something? I don't know if y'all ready for this next one, but I'm about to get y'all ready. Cue up that team you made there, son. Cue up that team you made.
All right, let's go to the. Thank you, Tony. Thank you.
Yeah. That'll work right there. Yeah. That's yeah. We're gonna
Oh,
we
you know
gonna
what? Let's go to the force. Let's go to the force cover. Go back to the force cover.
Yeah, there we go. So with that being said, y'all, here we go. The Force. Let's get with it. Go and get issue 2. Get issue 2 for digital version of issue 2, and you get issue number 1 digital version for free, y'all. Here go the Force. Let's get it.
More power in the streets tonight. 7 strong, we're here to fight. Incredible leads the way. Breaking limits every day. Razor strikes with steel and speed. Makes the gene threads bleed and bleed. One team, one mission clear. When we strike, they disappear. We are the Force. No escape, no remorse. Justice served with full force. We are the Force. Gangbanger brings the pain. Bullets fly like metal rain. Tip moves faster than the eye. Leaves the threats to wonder why. Iron matrix, suit engaged. Psycho's mind unleashed with rage. Demon girl summons the dark. Leaving chaos as her mark. We are the force. No escape, no remorse. Justice served with full force. We are the force. The force. Atlanta calls tonight. Power rising, burning bright. 7 heroes stand as one till every threat is done. We are the force. No escape, no remorse. Justice served with full force. We are the force. The force. We are the force. New Atlanta's guardians of law. Standing strong, will never fall.
Yeah. That was the force right there, y'all.
Hey man, that was cold, man. That was definitely one of those anime intros that you won't forget. It's like going back in the day, like Dinosaurs, like one of those intros that you want to see the intro before you see the show. Like you
Right.
don't want to miss the intro, not 1 week. That's what that was, man. 100%, bro. That was going in, man.
Yeah, man. The force out here, man. The force out here, man. We trying to let y'all know, man. We ain't playing no more with y'all. It's over. It's over. We ain't playing no more with y'all, man. We ain't playing no more with y'all, man. I'm just trying to daggone let y'all know what it is, man. That's all. I'm just trying to let y'all know what it is. So, you know what I'm saying? Hold on for a minute. Let me see if this one I want to hear too. No, not that one. Let's see. We got one more. We got a few more songs. I know everybody is getting late, y'all. What time is 10:52? It's still pretty early, but I know everybody is ready to daggone knock it on back in a minute. You know what I'm saying? But I got a few more real quick for y'all. Let's see. I got Unstoppable. This pretty good here. So check out. We're gonna check out Unstoppable, and then we got 2 more songs after this, y'all, and then we're gonna call it a night. So here we go. This is the second song from the Force, y'all, called Unstoppable. Here we go. Like the head. Here we go. Let go.
Yeah. We run these streets in Neo Atlanta. Who gonna stop us? None of y'all can handle what's coming.
Up in the air, breaking sound barriers. They call me incredible, yeah, that's necessary. Got razor beside me, cause ain't ordinary. And get moving faster than your ass can carry. Bang, bang, that's the sound when we roll through. Iron Matrix suit, got that power breakthrough. 7 deep elite squad, what we about to do? Gene threats running, but they got nowhere to move. Who gonna stop us?
Nobody.
Who gonna top us?
Can't see them.
Who gonna block us?
No way.
Who gonna drop us?
Never.
La la la, watch them fall back.
Yeah.
La la la, see them crawl back.
Run.
Who gonna stop us?
Nobody.
Who gonna stop us now? Psycho in your mind, yeah, he reading thoughts. Gangbanger bringing heat when the scene gets hot. Iron Matrix system running, never gonna rot. Demon girls summoning forces that can't be fought. Seven strong, moving like a hurricane. Taking down threats like it's all a game. Neo Atlanta knows who runs these lanes. When we touch down, they remember the name. Forces rising from below. Powers that you'll never know. Demons dancing in the night. Seven souls aligned just right. Can't run, can't hide when we decide it's time to ride. Time to ride. Back-to-back attack when we synchronize. Razor slashing through their weak disguise. Dip running circles making them realize. Incredible force, yeah, we terrorize. Matrix computing while psycho reads minds. Gangbanger blasting, keeping perfect time. Demon girls, creatures, crossing every line. Seven powers combined, yeah, we redesign. Who gonna stop us? Nobody. Who gonna top us? Can't see them. Who gonna block us? No way. Who gonna stop us? No way. La la la, watch him fall back. Yeah. La la la, see him crawl back. Who gonna stop us? Nobody. Who gonna stop us now? Neo Atlanta under our protection. 7D perfect connection. Who gonna stop us? Nobody.
That was Unstoppable, y'all. The Force, that part. What you thought, Johnny Quest Game? What you thought, man?
Another banger, man. That was another hit, man. Like all these got 100%, man. Like the embodiment of what the character is, man. Like like I said, I'm just sitting up here. Oh man, I don't know how you do it. I'm looking at the program now, trying to figure it out. Like I'm just like, man, how is this dude figuring? How is he doing this, man? How is he doing this, man?
Hey man, I'm just trying to daggone make some shake out here, man. Make something shake out here. And with that being said, I got so many joints on this, so I gotta decide on which one I want to start off with. But I got right now for y'all, I'm gonna play y'all two songs from Jelly Bean Dream. Cue that up because I know you got the making of the pages on your page, son. Jelly Bean Dream is out right now. Issue number 1 is out. Dreamcatcher is out. The Jelly Bean Dream anthology is out. So I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all need to go and get that there. Let's see. I'm trying to decide which one I want to play because I think I got like over how many songs I got in this deck library for Jelly. Like I got 36 freaking songs in here. So I'm trying to figure out which one I'm gonna play. Hold on real quick. Hold on. Which one I'm gonna play? I think is this the one I want to play? Let me check real quick. Let me see if this is the one I want to play. Let's see. Let me see. I'm about to figure it out. Yeah, I'm gonna figure it out real quick. Hold tight, because there's so many. It's so many to play. Because I got only not songs pertaining to Jelly herself, the character herself, but I also have side character songs as well. Well, other characters from the universe songs as well that I done started making. So, man, yeah, I got them up in this thing, man. I got them up in this thing. Let's see. I think this was a good one. Is this the one? Should I want to play this one? Cosmic Rebel? No, hold on. Let me see. Galactic Fury. Let me see. Let's see. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Give me a little second. I don't think they haven't listened to that one, Galactic Fury, because she sound mad in that one. But hold on for me. Wait, Ascend? I think maybe Ascend. Let's see. Hold on for a minute. Hold on. Yeah, give me one quick second. Galactic Surge was a good one. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna play Galactic. I'm gonna play. No, hold on, no. Yeah, I'm gonna play Galactic. I'm gonna play Galactic. Galactic Surge. I'm gonna play that one. Let's see. Here we go, y'all. Let me start back over. Here we go.
Thought I was asleep in my bed down in deep town. Next minute floating through space, no touchdown. Something different in my system, can't explain. Green fire in my palms, can't contain. Got me elevated, transformation complete. Bet y'all wasn't ready for this heat. Woke up different, ain't the same me. Woke up different, can't contain me. Power surging, they can't tame me. Legion better pray they don't face me. Power up, peak the energy, it's emerald green. Legion of rogues, about to see what I mean. Practicing dark arts with their tech in hands, but they ain't ready for this power advance. Need a rebellion with my cosmic crew. Blasting through galaxies, that's what we do. They thought they had control, they thought wrong. Power level rising, that's my song. Far from Georgia now, far from home, but I'm stronger somehow. Watch me grow. Green fire burning bright, burning bright. Time to set this universe right. Got the rebels at my back. Yeah, Legion gonna crack. Watch them fall. This ain't just a fight. Nah, this is destiny calling tonight. Woke up different, ain't the same me. Woke up different, can't contain me. Power surging, they can't tame me. Legion better pray they don't face me. La la la, power up. From Decatur to the stars. Now I'm breaking through the bars. Green energy set me free. Y'all ain't seen the last of me. Watch me burn it all down.
That's Galactic Surge, y'all. From the Jelly Bean Dream soundtrack.
Yeah, that was dope. That was dope. You know, I was waiting for Jelly. I was like, man, if these so dope, I gotta hear Jelly because I mean, everything about Jelly I hear's got a soundtrack in my head anyway. So I was excited to hear something from Jelly, man.
That part, man. Hold on for a minute. Oh, let's see. Is this the one I want to play? Is it Jelly Bean? Let me see. So I got one more I'm gonna play for y'all, and then I'm gonna ask Johnny Quest Gaming if you want to hear a soundtrack from one of the villains, well, the villain of Jelly Bean Dream. Cause I made one for that boy, and that thing cold. But here we go. This one is called Jelly Bean, y'all. So here we go. Here we go.
Just another day, fixing up my bun, streaming games delayed. Yeah, that shit was fun, but when I hit the bed, that's when I transform into something else, breaking through the norm. Green energy in my hands, feeling so damn strong, leading my squad to fight where I really belong. And I ain't even tired when I close my eyes, cause what's waiting there makes me feel alive. This ain't just a normal night. Got powers that'll make you step back. When I'm deep in sleep, I'm running shit. Commander of a whole damn fleet, that's it. This ain't just a normal night. Reality and dreams overlap. Every night I cross dimensions clean. Living out my jelly bean dream. Hazel eyes by day, gaming on my stream, but at night I reign, leader of the team. The Legion thinks they're tough, rule for 4 years, but they ain't ready for the power that appears. Fire from my fingertips, lightning in the sky, different planets every night, watch these bitches cry. And I ain't even scared when I fade to black, cause I know exactly how to fight back. This ain't just a normal night. Got powers that'll make you step back. When I'm deep in sleep, I'm running shit. Commander of a whole damn fleet, that's it. Don't wake me up. Somewhere out there, I'm saving galaxies, and that shit is real.
Hey, that was that Jelly Bean, y'all. That was that Jelly Bean. That was that Jelly Bean. That was that Jelly Bean.
That was raw. That was raw. That was raw. That was raw. That went in. See, I could have a whole Jelly Bean soundtrack. You know what I mean? Like for real, for real.
Hey, I got you, man. I already told you I already got
I
36
need the file, man. I need the file, man. You got to send me the file, man, because I can't go through them here. You got to send me a file, man. I need to have these in my headphones, man.
Right. Oh, man. Yeah. Man. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you know how music get you, man. You know how music get you. Music get you daggone right. You be like, yo, I got one more I'm gonna play on here, then then we gonna go ahead and go for the night, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all, most amazing people. Yeah, cause when you hear them in your earphone, boy, you be like, you sure want a whole team of mofos in the studio doing this? You know what I'm saying? And then you know what I'm saying, you go through them, you know what I'm saying, one if they work, because I've had some that was kind of like, oh, like one time, I did a song and I wanted a woman to sing it and it was a man singing. It was like, like it was talking about, yeah, my name Demon Girl. I was like, no, 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 you ain't Demon Girl. It was like, no. But let's see. The last one I'm gonna play, I gotta let you hear this one right here. This one, which way are we going? Let's see which way we going. I think is this the one I want here? Wait, no. Let's see. No, this ain't the one. Hold on for a minute. I'm trying to find the one I'm looking for. Yeah, this one you're gonna be like, yo, what the world? They're junk crazy. And yeah. So hold on for a minute, y'all. I'm trying to find it. Is this the one I want to play? Hold on. Stop. I'm trying to see if it's the one that I'm looking for. And what's so cool is you get to see the lyrics and whatnot too. So you get to see the lyrics. So I think I'm gonna play this one. This one is called Empire Rise, y'all. So here we go.
They told me I was wrong to chase what I desired, but now I stand above while they remain retired. Mickey house, empty bed. Your side cold as lead. Couldn't understand my path. Couldn't take my wrath. Found them in the dark that night. Took away my only light. Never felt such pain before till I found who kept the score. Now I keep you down below. Day by day I watch you go. Bring you back to start again. 10 years of endless pain. Power flows through my veins, breaking all these chains. Watch me as I rise. Power flows through my veins, breaking all these chains. Watch me as I rise. Your screams on my pride. Explains all my pride. Planet after planet falls, blood runs down the walls. 40 years upon my throne, built from flesh and bone. Legion growing day by day, all must kneel and all obey. Universal alliance tries, can't stop my empire's rise. Change my name, change my face. Humanity without a trace. Dark arts flowing in my blood. Unstoppable infinite flood. Watch them bow before my might as I reach the highest heights. Listen close as I confess. Build my kingdom on distress. Every planet that I claim adds more fuel to my flame. Alliance sends their troops to die while I watch from up on high. Got no time for their resistance, crushing down their mere existence. My revenge was just a start. Rip this galaxy apart. Now I stand here all alone. Not so move upon the throne. Power flows through my veins, breaking all these chains. Watch me as I rise. Power flows through my veins, breaking all these chains. Watch me as I rise. Power flows through my veins, breaking all these chains. Watch me as I rise. Your screams are my prize. They should have let me be. Now look what I've become. The power sets me free. My kingdom has begun.
And that was that, y'all. That was that. That was that. That was that on that one right there. That was that on that one right there. What you thought? What you thought, son? What you thought?
Yeah, that was fire, man. The guitar was fire on there, man. Like I'm telling you, the Jelly Bean Dream, like, it don't inspire me to do something, man. I'm gonna make a track and send it to you, bro. Then got me hyped up, man. I'm hyped. I'm geek. I'm geek, man. I'm geek, and I'm just like amazed too, man. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm scared. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know, man.
Hey,
You done showed me something.
hey. Bow down to our new overlords.
Man, bro.
Yo.
I'm man, bruh, I was what it say? Hey man, you sure you got a little more them tracks?
I got plenty more, but I
Hey,
know we ain't got time to listen to them all right now. Cause I think I got 36 tracks with Jigga Bean
yeah,
Dream.
man,
Yo,
send it to me.
I got one for daggone man. I got some cold tracks, man. Yeah, I got some
Send it to
cold
me
tracks.
in the folder, man. I'm about to compose something and send it to you. Tell me what you think, man. Tell
Oh
me
yeah,
what you think.
most definitely. Gotta do that, man. Gotta do that. I mean, I already know. See, Johnny Quest Gamer can daggone do the sounds for real. So I already know. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, I can't do it like that. You know what I mean? But
Hey,
we'll see.
ain't nothing to it but to do it. You a writer, man, so I know you can do it. You can write you can write what you want to. You can write what you write and put it down in there. So when you have the capacity to be able to write vividly, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. It don't even have to, like, well, like you can write as much as you need to write in the prompt, and then it goes from there. And then that's when, man, I mean, like, it's so funny because when you write what you write and then you see it come to life with the lyrics, and then and hear how it sound, the music and the voices, like,
Yeah, man, I'm scared now, man. I don't know, man. On that note, man, hey, people, be blessed, man. Prepare for the invasion. That's all I'm saying. Just prepare, man. It's something new out here, man. It's a whole nother
hey,
level, man. Like,
hey, you know what I'm saying? But we out here, yo. We would love to have some real people replicate these songs. I would love to have some real people replicate these songs, but right now I ain't got no real money for y'all. So
hey, you
you
gotta
know
do
what I'm
what you gotta do, man. You gotta make it happen how you happen. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Until then, I mean, hey, and see, that's the thing. And see, that's the catch 22 about it all, because all can be the only thing AI. Well, at least right now, only thing AI can't do is they're gonna give you some food. But then again, they got artificial food out here. People making artificial food all the time, which is why
Exactly.
people gonna be coming out here with 4 eyes for real, not no glasses 4 eyes, but 4 eyes on your face. So
Exactly.
it's gonna be crazy out here. You feel me? It's gonna be crazy out here. But we hope that y'all enjoyed this. Please, if you didn't watch this in the live, most definitely go catch us in the replay, way back in the playback, Maybach. Yo, this is our first episode of the year, and most definitely ain't gonna be our last, because you know what I'm saying, we out here, baby. We out here. Nerd Strip Club is back. You know what I'm saying? Johnny Quest Gaming. Happy birthday to you again, man. It's his birthday month as we record this right here. It's April the 11th, 2025. And yeah, I'm getting ready to go on here and bounce because I gotta get up early for the job and do my daily vlog and all that stuff before I leave on out. So with that being said, y'all, Johnny Quest Gaming, I'm gonna holler back at you in a minute, man. And everybody else out here, holler at y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. Shout outs to everybody who came through tonight, from scrolling back up to the top. Luciana Success in the building, Latanya Porter in the house, Flexify 2, Dolores, who else was in the building? Yeah, that was everybody who was in the building. So appreciate all y'all who came through, and those who watching in the replay. Yo, comment below. We love to see your comments. Comment below, holler at us, and we out, y'all. Stay blessed up, all right? And in fact, ain't no final words, Johnny Quest Gaming.
Hey man, just thank y'all, man, for coming through, man. Thank y'all for all the nice birthday wishes, all the support, man. Just remember, and Slim's famous words, man, live life till you die, man. You never know what's gonna come the next day. Just keep on doing what you do, man, and y'all be blessed.
That
Peace.
part. And one more thing I gotta say, man, did y'all see the thing about the